Hi everyone, this is Mr. Richmond, and for this video we're going to be working with EdPuzzle on how to count atoms. If you haven't done so already, I'd make sure that you have gone back and watched my YouTube tutorial on how to count atoms, so you put yourself in good shape for this assignment. So make sure that you are pausing or slowing down the video if you need to, so you get all the content before you get to the questions. So for the first example, we're going to start off kind of slow, but just know that we have a coefficient and a subscript. So this coefficient tells us how many molecules of H2O or how many molecules of water do I have. That is 2. I want you to go ahead and tell me how many atoms of hydrogen I have. Just remember that you want to apply this coefficient and this subscript. So 2 times 2 is going to be 4 atoms of hydrogen. I hope you got that correct. And then go ahead and determine how many atoms of oxygen do we have. So remember, this coefficient gets applied throughout the whole compound, so this is going to be 2 times 1 is 2 atoms of oxygen. Let's move on. Sorry, that's 2. Let's move on to our next one, Na2SO4. Remember, I have a coefficient of 3 that's going to get applied throughout the entire compound. How many molecules of this compound, Na2SO4, do I have? That's what this coefficient tells us. I have 3 molecules of Na2SO4. How many atoms of sodium do I have? I want to apply this coefficient 3 times the subscript 2, Na. That's going to be 6 atoms of sodium. How about sulfur, capital S? Sulfur is 3 times 1 because we do not have a subscript in front of that capital S, sulfur. So I'm assuming that there's going to be 1 atom times 3 coefficient, which is 3 times 1 is 3. How about oxygen? I have 12 atoms of oxygen. 3 times 4, remember to apply this coefficient throughout the entire compound. I see 1, 2, 3 different capital letters, so I have 1, 2, 3 different elements. And last one, this one is the most complicated one, so take your time with this. So how many molecules of PbNO3 2 do I have? That's what this coefficient 4 is going to tell us, so I've got 4 molecules of PbNO3 2. How many atoms of lead do I have? You got 4 times, there's no subscript here, so I'm going to assume that there's 1 atom times my coefficient 4, which would mean that I have 4 atoms of Pb lead. So that's capital P, that's 1 element. Now let's try capital N. Do not forget about the subscript 2. Make sure that it gets applied to the nitrogen as well. So I've got 8 atoms of nitrogen. I hope you got that correct. That's a little bit challenging. We want to distribute this 2 to both the 3 here inside of the parentheses as well as the N. So 2 times 1, there's no subscript for N, so 2 times 1 is 2. Times 4 is going to be 8 atoms of nitrogen. And finally, let's try oxygen. So I hope you got 2 times 3 is 6. Make sure that you do not forget to distribute this 2 inside both of the elements inside the parentheses. So 2 times 3 is 6. Times 4 is 24 atoms of oxygen. I hope you did well on this assignment. If you're having any more problems, please do not hesitate to contact me, and I'll give you some more examples and hopefully improve your understanding for how to count atoms. Good luck.